in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Sound like Buffalo?
Sometimes, you just slam your penis in the car door.
I think that sounds like just every team in general right about now. A lot of slamming. Huh?
What a weekend. I was just trying to say we're starting off our dumpster fire like we normally do. Just a complete shit show. Great games this weekend. Some were blowouts, some were not that good, but the Packers game was good. Detroit is going to the NFC Championship game. Baltimore.
Packers had a chance and they blew it.
Yeah. Baltimore was a
I was sitting
blowout.
there at the point, it's like, really, the Packers are going to win? And Tom would have been insufferable on Thursday if they won.
God.
Oh, Lord.
It would have been 2010, like all over again, just him bragging about how they've got their future and he's the guy,
It's not just that. It's beating the number 2 and number 1 seeds in the NFC.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The Lions, this is what I saw. The Lions have beaten a former number 1 overall pick in Matt Stafford and then a former number 1 overall pick in Baker Mayfield. But now they play the lowest man drafted in 2021. So they go from the 2 tops to the bottom. And then who knows if I guess there's no other number 1 to face other than Jared Goff.
Yeah. The only other number 1 would have been like a Trevor Lawrence or a Joe Burrow, and they never made it. Bryce Young.
Yeah, right. Nope. Oh, we got a Fitty bomb.
Yep, we got Safety. We got DeJebus. We got to bring out DeJebus.
Over to
Buffalo needs a lot of Jeebus right now. I think I don't think Jeebus could even heal Buffalo right about now. Nobody circles the wagons of futility like the Buffalo Bills. Tree, we've reached a point for a Congrats Buffalo video, similar to Congrats Saints 2020. At home this year, better overall team, controlled the game, lost, and unfortunately don't know if you can overcome the hump. Plus their 2024 cap space. Ouch. Yeah. I mean, they've got a lot of free agents coming up, too. Like,
all right.
I looked it up after they were done. Like, Gabe Davis is a free agent. Let me check who else is here because I thought I had it, but I guess not. Like, Gabe Davis, AJ Epinesa, Jordan Phillips, Daquan Jones, Micah Hyde. Like, they have a lot of free agents. And, I mean, they could end up cutting Jordan Poyer. They could end up cutting Stephon Diggs. Like, he looked rough, especially with all the shit he was talking. You drop that pass in the fourth quarter, brother, no.
Diggs hasn't showed up, like, in a big game in a while since, the whole
Since Bills-Vikings.
Yeah, since the he caught the fucking Minnesota Miracle. But here's the thing. Before we get into the Supers, I want to talk about one thing, and that's the excuse making for Josh Allen. Like, I think Josh Allen is a good quarterback, right? But, like, you don't need to make excuses for him. Like, there's no – like, some people in the media, like, who was it saying that they would take Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes?
I forget who it was. I mean –
some talking head. Was it
I forget it was like O'Brien or something? No, it wasn't
somebody on First Take or one of the Sports Bros.
It was one of the NFL shows. It was like an NFL This Morning, I think it was. I mean, I'm sitting there like, dude, here's the problem. Patrick Mahomes, he's actually better than him in playoff performances. He's one of the best playoff performers of all time, and he wins. So that's the thing. Like, right now, Patrick Mahomes is better than Josh Allen because they win their head-to-head matchups. And I know that's unfair to say, but, I mean, they're both great quarterbacks. But the problem is they're going to judge it by rings. It's the same reason why people judge Tom Brady to be better than, say, Phillip Rivers, even though Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback in his own right.
Or Dan Marino, right? Like,
Dan Marino, Jim Kelly.
Right. Who technically is the better quarterback? Like, Dan Marino is probably one of the coldest quarterbacks of all time. Like, he was just amazing. Like, he had a stronger arm than Tom Brady. He had better instincts than Tom Brady, but Dan Marino only got to 1 Super Bowl, and it is what it is. Tom Brady has the most clutch moments in the history of the NFL, outside of, say, Eli Manning.
Yep.
Even Joe Montana. But Brady had more opportunities, and that was from his own doing. I'm sorry. He created a lot of those opportunities because he's a good fucking quarterback. And he'll always be looked at as the GOAT because he has 6 rings. That's if we're gonna use. We have to have gauges, right? We have to have measurements, and championships is a great measurement. So, anyways, the thing is, like, all right, there's no way I'm taking Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes. Yes, he's a big body quarterback who throws terrible balls. Like, if you watch Josh Allen play, like, he has games where he just makes terrible mistakes. And Mahomes has those games, don't get me wrong, but in the play, is there ever a game where just Mahomes just looked fucking terrible, other than
a couple games? Raiders game in week 16.
Yeah, but I'm talking in the postseason, like that. Other than that Tampa Bay Super Bowl where the defense was just ridiculous, I can't even really point to a Mahomes playoff effort where he just looked like crap. He's already got 2 Super Bowls, you know.
I want to answer this. AAA, I actually have a separate screen right over here. That's what I'm looking at. So I have like the chat there as well as a few other things. So
his OnlyFans, he's tracking the transactions there. I'm sorry, I'm like taking this marker and fidgeting nervously. That's what I used to do. I used to be in business meetings, and I would just be like, we'd be talking about some new product launch or some shit, and I'd be doodling like pictures of castles and shit.
Man,
I'd be like, this shit means nothing to me.
That's always how it goes.
All right, let's start with the supers. You are the super quarterback here.
I mean, I'll turn into a Josh Allen and throw like, he actually had a really good game. The problem was
he did.
He missed. He went for the home run ball on the last 2 throws that he made, and it's like, dude, you had Stephon Diggs wide open on the crossing route, and you were hitting singles and doubles all game, and then you try to go for the home run ball, and it just did not work.
He figured maybe today was different, right? Like
he's done it before.
Yeah. I mean, he figured maybe today is the day where God shines on me. We sacrificed Peppa the pig, into the pit, and it just didn't work out. And that's what happens sometimes. But for them, the worst part about it, that Tyler Bass was kind of put in that situation, they needed to score a touchdown.
They needed, because they left a minute 57 seconds left on the clock. Even if they kicked the field goal, Kansas City was just going to march down the field, score a touchdown.
The other thing is, the Chiefs wide receiver stepped up. They didn't drop. MVS was amazing.
MVS had 2 big catches. I'm like, what the hell did this come? The only one that really fucked up was McCole Hardman. Like, he was bad.
Yeah, he was bad, but it wasn't. You expect drops to happen. And,
but McCole Hardman had that brutal fumble that would have put the game away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the fumble and
into the end zone.
By the way, I like that rule.
Change that. Yeah, I love that rule. Like, the defenses have enough disadvantages today as it is. Like, the end zone is considered the opposing territory. Once it goes, the ball goes in your territory, you have to be punished for it. And now the NFL is probably going to change it because it happened to the Chiefs and it happened a couple times this year, and everyone thinks it's a bad rule. I disagree.
Number one, I don't think they should change it. Number 2, it happens really rarely. It doesn't. Yeah,
it happened. I think like 4 times this year. I've noticed. One was, Justin Jefferson against the Eagles. Second one was Desmond Ridder because he was showboating. He was being a fucking idiot against Tampa Bay. Thirdly, it was CeeDee Lamb against Detroit.
Yeah.
And then the 4th one I remember was this past game. McCole Hardman.
Yeah, 4 times.
Yep, it's happened to the Steelers before too, and I'm not even being biased, like Xavier Grimble against Denver in 2018. I wasn't bitching about the rule. I was bitching about fucking Grimble. Hold on to the fucking football.
Yeah, there has to be a punishment for fumbling for anywhere. It's
we're going to put it like the 10 or the 5 or the 1.
No, a touchback is a touchback. It's the rule, and I don't want it to change at all for any reason. Fuck the haters. The only people that hate that rule is whoever it went against. Like, we were down at the end zone. Fuck you. Don't fumble the ball. All right. Let's do this.
It's Beast of Metal 1989. I know there was a lot of door slamming this week, but you guys should try to go without the Dappy Parappa clip just to see if you can maintain your demonetization streak without it. We already did it. It's too late. Yeah. But I will do something besides. This is also what Buffalo did, besides slamming their penis in the car door.
Do you want to get demonetized?
Oh, dude, we can get demonetized later. We'll get demonetized in the back alley. You know that, man.
Do you just want to drop like a couple, like say the word cunt or something like that?
Oh, we can do some F slurs. We can do some N bombs if we want to get mega demonetized.
Let's get demonetized plus canceled.
We'll get ultra demonetized. That's the way you got to do it.
Tuesday, baby. All right, keep going.
Beast of Metal 1989. I feel for Bill's Mafia. They got more stuffed with plastic tentacles and fake semen than a European starlet shooting a scene for the website Hentide.
And demonetized.
Oh, we're hardcore demonetized. People
you want to read?
Isn't that shit?
Alex Schrader says, "Let's do the Iron Horse again."
Oh Lord, Iron Horse. I mean, what do you think is more demonetizable? Iron Horse, Hentide, or slam your penis in the car door?
Apparently, just saying the word murder will get you demonetized. Like if you just say, like if you talk about something like uncomfortable, if you say CP, that's getting you done too, right? Or if you say the word corn without the C, sub the C for a P, that'll get you. Like if you say corn and then, like a hub around it, that'll get you demonetized.
YouTube's become sissies. Michael Orm, Adrian Griffins of the Bucks got fired as head coach despite the 30-13 record. I saw this coming before the season started after he had an altercation with Terry Stotts, the former assistant coach. And even funnier, you know who they're bringing in for their head coach?
Doc Riverboat Rivers. He won one championship when
Mike
he had
Tomlin
loaded
with first PR. That's pretty much what he is.
Like he's like the Black Larry Brown, right? Like Larry Brown was
Larry
a good
Brown
coach.
He won championships.
He won one championship.
With
Larry
Detroit.
Brown did. Yeah. And then Doc Rivers won one championship with
a loaded Boston team.
Yeah.
And he's done nothing since.
Yeah, and Brown
he has done nothing but choke.
Right. Brown would get hired someplace and he'd be given all this money and then he would, turn around a team and then quit after like 2 seasons.
Oh, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
That is Milwaukee.
Fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Now we're demonetized. I love that show. The Whitest Kid You Know.
I mean, they did fuck up. They fucked up when they hired Doc Rivers. I mean, Budenholtz was like a dude you found at a bar. He was just sitting there eating cheese curds, drinking New Glarus. And it's like, hey, you want to coach the Bucks? Like, okay.
Yeah, Jeff Saturday.
He won a ring.
He won a ring, and then he got fired after his brother died.
Well, not just that. They choked against the 8 seed.
Well, they did, but Giannis was injured to all fuck, Like, I thought, there's no loyalty in the NBA. They will fire you during the playoffs. I'm going to see that. We're going to see that this year. A coach gets fired during the playoffs.
A couple coaches, maybe.
And then switched, and then they win a championship.
Well, I mean,
because hockey and basketball have become the same thing. You can switch coaches like mid-game, and it really doesn't matter. The players are the ones who are dictating everything. So.
It's mostly about buy-in and the new voices. That's why I feel like football should be more trigger-happy with their firings because, dude, I was with the team that fired their coach mid-season, won cups twice. It happened with St. Louis. It happened with Vegas.
All right. Yeah, St. Louis. And now Berube's gone.
Yep.
No one's
got
there.
He'll get another job somewhere early this year, next year. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think they've already fired 4 or 5 coaches already. Edmonton's coaches, Minnesota, the Islanders, St. Louis.
Bring in Pete DeBoer. Whatever the yin is, bring in the yang. If it was a disciplinarian, bring in the nice guy. You know what I mean? If it was if it was a player's coach, bring in the asshole. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right.
Oh, L. Grug, just think how happy Tree will be when Arthur Smith is hired as the Steelers OC. Here's my official reaction to that.
Yep.
Here's the problem. Like with how he mangled Atlanta's offense, they're looking at Cliff Kingsbury too, and I'm like, God, fucking kill me. That's what I'm worried about. It's like
actually, Cliff Kingsbury was a good coordinator. He's just
the problem is that's the problem though. I can't trust him because as a head coach, he was awful. Yeah, and he needs the right personnel.
Who's like Jim Schwartz was a good coordinator, right?
Schwartz is in Cleveland. So
no, I'm just saying, like, he was a terrible head coach, didn't know what he was doing, like clock management wise. But like, there's guys that are great coordinators. Kevin Gilbride, was a pretty decent coordinator, So
Dick LeBeau, Todd Bowles, although Todd Bowles is still the head coach. So
so that 2-point conversion. What the fuck? Dude.
Well, here's the thing, though. They talk about the math, but the problem is, like, why would you dig yourself a hole if you miss and then have to go for 2 again?
Yeah. But like, I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like most analytics is just over aggression, yet you're not taking into account personnel, play call, and execution.
But the thing is, like, if you're going to go for 2 there, go for 2 all the time. Right?
They're not going to do that, though.
That's a good one, Mays, by the way. Steve Spagnuolo, horrible head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Great defensive coordinator.
LA Rams.
Great defensive coordinator.
Oh, dude, look at what he's doing in Kansas City. That's the best defense they've had since Schottenheimer.
Yeah. Wade Phillips, not a good head coach.
Sorry, I forgot about Christopher Bowden.
Okay.
Go Chiefs. Bowden. What odds do you give the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl and then win it? Go Lions. Season could start and end with the same 2 teams. Love you guys. Chiefs, it depends how Baltimore performs.
Taylor Swift in the booth is ratings bonanza for the NFL.
Average 50 million concurrent. That's not peak.
Yeah, it was a ratings boom for the NFL. And if Kelsey gets to the Super Bowl and then he proposes after they win.
Oh yeah. That's going to be
like
the
State
ultimate
moment. Right.
The Carlos Correa moment.
What did he proposed to his girlfriend?
Yep, after the 2017 World Series.
I don't even know that. I don't even remember that. And then his leg was shot all to hell.
Oh, he's still doing okay now.
Mm-hmm.
But depends on Kansas City. I think dude, there are so many people that want Kansas City to lose. I'm not one of them. I think okay, whatever. I think everyone's just overblowing the whole Taylor Swift thing. I think more people are just pissed because the NFL is just promoting that and neglecting their own fan base. But in the reality, they already have us. They don't give a shit about what we do because they could just pretty much starve us and kick us out to the curb, freezing cold for the night. And we'll still be wagging our tail, begging for scraps from the table. They want the new blood. That's why they're going after the TikTok crowd. They're going after the moms. They're going after the Swifties, people that don't watch football and then create those lifelong fans. I know exactly what they're doing. It's strictly business. And I know a lot of people get pissed about that, but it's just the way things are.
We're like an ugly man the first time a woman shows us any interest.
Mm-hmm.
We're like,
and you have to consider there'll be a bunch of people like us that leave the NFL, but you have to consider the corporate money makes up for millions of us. So
what would the NFL do that would cause us to not watch it? Literally,
they're already trying to push the envelope as much as they can. More international games, Thursday night football, extra game, 7th seed. They'll probably add more seeds. They'll go to 20.
And we eat it up.
Yeah, because we're addicted and pathetic.
Yeah. I'm addicted and I'm pathetic.
Look at me. I do a fucking series every year on it. I'm addicted and I am extremely pathetic.
Yeah. It's fun every year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I sit here bitching about how the product's gone to shit, yet I still watch. Mostly because of sports ball, but I still watch. Ghost Dog 814. Me, a Virginia resident, after dissing the entire state of Maryland and the city of Baltimore for my entire life. What the fuck? I'm a Ravens fan now.
Hey, well, lucky you. You're on the verge of another Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see Lamar in the Super Bowl,
I would see that. It'd be interesting blood.
Mahomes we're going to see more Mahomes and Auto, and I like Patrick Mahomes. He's a baller. Don't get me wrong, but it's getting a little tiresome.
They're the new Patriots. That's what
everybody liked Tom Brady. He was the golden boy.
Yep. You have to remember, like,
And
the
then-
Chiefs were the lovable losers. Boston was the lovable losers. That's why I don't really feel bad for fan bases per se, because you give them enough oxygen, they will become cancerous.
Absolutely. Look at Golden State. They were so bad for so long.
And then they became toxic.
Yep.
And then there are some franchises like the Lakers, the Cowboys, the Yankees that are just cancer. No matter
They're always
what.
insufferable.
Yeah, because they're new. I mean, even Giants fans can get pretty bad too. I mean, Steelers fans, oh yeah, we're fucking terrible. We're
I don't
cancer.
claim a lot of Giants fans. They just act like assholes. Like they, we go on a 4-game winning streak. We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
This is our year
Yep.
to be failures. That's why it's so funny when Dallas loses. Like, I mean, when Green Bay, that's what Scooter doesn't understand. Like, when Green Bay lost, we felt bad because he didn't really talk shit. Green Bay fans are pretty insufferable, but Tom's realistic with how his team is. Scooter every week is like, this is our year. It's like,
No group of fans bands together to hate one group of fans like people do for the Cowboys. Like, no one, when the Giants are out, nobody like gathers around a fucking 50-gallon drum and throw their jerseys in there and just laugh at Giants fans. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, everyone's like, Giants, but everyone we're all fist bumping when the Cowboys lose. Like me, you, fucking Perna, when
I'm
the Chiefs
open for that shit.
right. When the Chiefs lose, only Perna's happy, right? Like, we're just like,
I'm
whatever.
okay. Be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they act like fucking babies like they did against Buffalo, I'm like, dude, fuck you.
But everybody celebrates when
like a New England is good dead
when
or
the
something like
Cowboys
that.
lose. Yep. All right. Can we read these supers?
Yep. Michael Orm. The Bills had their New York, you know what, slammed in the car door by the
Let's
Chiefs
go.
and their script writers.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
AAA for 5.
Could
Tyler
you-
Bass. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tyler Bass and Cody Parkey showed me the dark side of people. You send death threats to a player because of a game, you deserve nothing. Let me make an argument here. Tyler Bass was not the main person responsible for Buffalo's loss. 5 plays, or like 5 different things at least, that cost them more. That fake punt with DeMar Hamlin, for whatever the fuck reason that was. That terrible defense because you had no linebackers in secondary. Josh Allen going deep twice on the final drive. Stephon Diggs dropping that deep ball. 5 right there. And then even Trent Sherfield with that drop too.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Right
you
there.
can isolate down to one thing, but it's never. That's what, you saw Josh Allen put his hand around Tyler Bass because, it should never come down to the kicker. And McDermott should be considered.
He should be on the
For-
searing hot seat.
Yeah.
Because
That
once
was
again,
bad.
what do you do if you're Buffalo? Because, I mean, you've tried a ton of different things. I mean, most of it's backfired in your face. And oh, by the way, I was absolutely right about Von Miller being a terrible signing for Buffalo because, I mean, he is not what they needed. And
He's
you have
not what
one
he
more
used
year
to be.
guaranteed. Of course
Yeah.
not, because he was coming off a major injury. He was off a fluke performance. And then he tore his Achilles, and now it's just like, it's not the same. I
Yeah.
mean, he's been replaced and leapfrogged by Rousseau, Epinesa, who's a free agent, Ed Oliver, and then Diggs might be gone too.
Yeah. They're in a tough spot here.
Beast of Metal, go fuck yourselves all the way to Phoenix for the early Parappa Crypt, just like Letang and Malkin after that pathetic display of bragging last night. Oh, dude. That is the Penguin season in a nutshell. And that was when the Coyotes were on a power play. They hadn't registered a single shot on the power play, yet scored a goal. That's the first time in NHL history that has happened. I mean, it's half Letang, but that's mostly on Malkin. I mean, it's weird because he gets careless for whatever reason. And they're on
Malkin's
the
always
fringes of
been
playoff
like that.
contention, and their power play is fucking horrible. That's the
Yeah.
reason why. Their goaltending is the only reason they're relevant. Depth is bad, team defense is bad, and their power play is fucking atrocious. They keep trying to put Letang and Carlson on the same unit, yet they're both power play quarterbacks. They're not compatible. Like, it's bad. And the problem is, like, Mike Sullivan should have been fired a couple years ago, but Fenway Sports Group loves him. And honestly, FSG, like, their marching orders are fill seats. And that's why they keep with the charade. Because I mean, I was looking at it a couple years ago. Like, do you see this team the way it's constructed right now winning a Stanley Cup? Nope. I thought this after that Rangers series.
Right.
And I know they have the old core, but the problem is, like, there's nothing down there. The Penguins won cups in 2016 and 2017 because they had youth that came in from the minor league system. Guys like Scott Wilson, Connor Sherry, Brian Dumoulin, Brian Rust, Carter Rowney, Jake Gensel, Matt Murray. They had guys fuse into that system, become the depth they needed. They made some shrewd trades at the time, and they really found an identity. They don't have that anymore. Their prospect pool is barren.
Yeah, and you cut...
Like, the only guy that's really come up and made some sort of impact this year is Valtteri Puustinen. Maybe P.O. Joseph last year.
Right. It's so different because that was 7 years ago,
Exactly.
Like, and the core of your team, I mean, yeah, it's the same.
But it's
like,
mid-30s
look at the team.
now, man.
Yeah. Look at the teams that are good now. Their cores aren't the same from 7 years ago.
No, I mean, like, even Boston's had to change their core, and they've had it for a long. And Washington, they still have to change their core. Like Nick Backstrom, he might not play again. Ovechkin's the wheels are falling off. He's like he's not going to hit that scoring record.
Yeah, he's letting you know how difficult Wayne Gretzky's scoring record is just by how much he's slowed down. Like a couple years ago, you're like, oh my gosh, like
he's ripping howitzers from the power play. That's all he has now. And the Washington's power play is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than the Pittsburgh's last I checked.
Yeah, it's bad, but they somehow have the Rangers number this year. It's weird. Mm-hmm.
Nico for 2 bones. The Bucks lost, but I'm happy for the Lions. Dude, they've earned it.
Lions are hanging in there.
Mm-hmm. Justin Ziegler. Tree to make the cap situation worse. Von Miller contract exists, and now you got another Josh Allen extension coming into view. Which, I mean, that's once again, I mean, you have to keep Josh Allen, but the real question for me, how long until Josh Allen's body starts to fall apart? He plays a very physical game.
That's the other thing. Like, when he takes off for runs, like, yeah, he's bigger than a lot of linebackers, but like, how much longer can he do that?
I mean, Big Ben did that for a while, and then his body just fell. Yeah, it took a bit, but like, that's the problem with Josh Allen. It's like, look what happened with Cam Newton. Cam Newton played the same style, shoulder fucked. He's not the same.
Yeah, but Ben won a Super Bowl early, like it didn't take long for Ben to win that Super Bowl. The thing is like, Allen doesn't have the Super Bowl yet, like
he hasn't even reached one Super Bowl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. And Von Miller, he's got 1 year left guaranteed on that deal. And I mean, do you eat it, or do you hope that he can revive?
I don't even know, dude.
I don't know. David Benjamin. I never thought I'd accurately predict a Lions-Niners NFC Championship. I predicted it back in Week 6 on a dumpster fire stream. Nice. Solid pick back then, too. I mean, they looked pretty good at the time. Charlie Hines. That'll teach me to state that I wanted a Bills versus Lions Super Bowl. Jesus, what a soul-crushing way to lose a football game, dude. Wide right, too.
It was. Yeah,
wide right, too.
It was terrible.
I mean, losing like that, I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm sitting there like, oh, my God. I think that's how everyone was. It's like it happened again. And I mean, even for my doubts about Buffalo, I expected them not to lose like that. Like, that's brutal.
But it's kind of precedented, right? Like, isn't that the very definition of the word precedented? Like, you kind of expected it. Mm-hmm.
In some ways. I mean, the sad part is last year's loss against Cincinnati was actually nowhere near as bad. Like, at least they died early.
Yeah.
And not like they ripped their souls out like Kansas City the last 2 years, or, against the Music City Miracle, the Fort, like, wide right, the bickering Bills. Smooth Criminal 12, the only way that fake punt with DeMar could have gone worse was if they gave the ball to a Make-A-Wish kid. Here's my question. Why are you using DeMar fucking Hamlin as a
Because they didn't expect it. Because they wouldn't have expected it,
then
right?
Just use Josh Allen. It's a 4th and 5 at your own fucking 30. That's Bill O'Brien shit.
I know, that is. Like, and those are the type of moments where if they don't work, like, Dan Campbell was on it was 4th and 2 or whatever. And I was like, yo, you need to take the point. It was 3-0 at the time, right? And everyone's like, oh, analytics. And then he went and got it. So if you get it, you look like a genius. Or sometimes, like, what I don't get about going forward in your own 29, you might get it and stall out 3 plays later.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
That's the
like,
problem.
It just doesn't.
Analytics says to go for it every time. I mean, for most part, from like a 4th and 4. That's just because like you're looking at percentage points. You're like, okay, do I want the percentage point to go up 1 or 2%? Like it's a marginal difference for the most part. Unless you're like in a no man's land, like a 40, 35 yard line of the opposing like scrimmage, 4th and short, absolutely go for it. But if we're talking like 4th and short at the 20, your own 20 or 25, 4th and like 1 at the 15 in the first half. I mean, honestly, like there's a benefit to going conservative there.
We got a 50. So.
Yep, we did get a 50. Yep, Kevin Michael Von Magnum, longtime friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of Jeebus that we need around here, especially for this show, because we're a mess. Ooh, thoughts on the Brian Callahan hire by Tennessee? By the way, I know it's been a while since I showed here. Ooh.
Hey, it's all right, Kevin. We still love you. Thank you.
Man, you say that like it's conditional, you bastard.
No, nothing's conditional with me. Everything's conditional. Like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So, what the hell, 5? I was swimming on my couch, man. Oh, what's with the scarf on the Jeebus?
Yep, the scarf on the Jeebus.
Listen,
this was
we both
the Portland
have
Timbers.
Yep.
Portland Timbers scarf. So I threw it on there as a way to tribute. I think Michael Orm gave these to us, right?
I believe so. We were out in
we were out in Portland, and we got these as gifts. So I use it as a way to tribute and warm Jeebus on this cold, miserable night.
And I keep mine right here, always.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. My Portland Timbers. I'm a supporter.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do you think about this Callahan hire?
I think it's an interesting hire. I think like he's done decent work in Cincinnati. I think it's more the Titans needed a new voice. And I think it's somebody that they can try and build into the role like a Mike Vrabel. I think that's the main thing. It's like Vrabel lost a power struggle. He had a lot of stubborn areas and they needed a change. That's what I think Tennessee was looking for there.
It happens. Yes.
Yep. I mean, not much you can do there. Let's keep going here. I got to find where we were. Darian Clark, if the Lions, or to an extent now the Chiefs, somehow go to the Super Bowl, I will try to somehow find a woman, a.k.a. get in a relationship that won't reject friend zone me for the 16th time. Dude, wish you the best of luck. It's tough to find one out there, man. It's nothing but hunting.
Yeah, I got so last week before clickbait, I had a date. It was 4th date with a girl. I'd been talking with her for a couple months, and literally 10, like an hour before the date, she texts me and was like, I can't make it tonight. And then I was like, oh, cool. I was like, fine, like I get things happen. And then she was like, I was like, do you want to reschedule? And she was like, no. I was like, wow, that happens a lot. Like if in my experience, I've been on, gosh, I can tell you, I've been on over 28 first dates in the past year, in 1 year. So it's like one every other week I go on a first date. And every time that there's a last minute cancellation, you can guarantee you will never see that girl again. What happened to people? Like, just don't make that date. If you don't like me, just don't fucking make that date. Like, fuck you.
It happens.
Like, I'm just saying it happens. But
as I said, they have like 500 of you that they can choose.
They do. Remember I told you that ugly beast had 10,000 likes on her Tinder, and I was like, whatever. Anyways, we got another
man. And your standards, you are way too shallow, brother. And by the way, we got another Jeebus.
I should be.
You are a shallow motherfucker. You are shallow as shit.
47 out of a 6-pack. I don't fucking care. Like, man, I would expect. Listen, I'm just saying, like, if I'm in shape, I would expect whoever I'm with to be in shape. They don't have to be super pretty. Like, I would consider myself a butterface, but Yeah, I would want someone who's fit.
Yeah.
That's not unrealistic.
It's preferences, man. Preferences. Yeah. Justin Ziegler for Fitty Bones. Penn State when they get humiliated on national TV. We're fine. Next year is our year. Ohio loses 3 into a close game. Time for major improvements. Why Ohio State's a threat and Penn State's a joke. Seriously, Ohio's going to be dangerous next year. I mean, that's how it happens. I mean, Penn State got Penn State. And honestly, like, I hope they keep James Franklin for the longest time because he is never getting them off the hump.
Did I tell you that? All right, this is have I told this story? I was talking to some girl on Hinge, and she's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I tell dick jokes on the internet. That's my job." And she goes, "Tell me a joke, and if it's not funny, I'll unmatch you." I was like, "Oh, well, with the stakes," and I was like, "Well, with the stakes that low, then I'll just tell a joke." And I saw that she went to Penn State. I was like, "Oh, I got a joke, Penn State football," and she unmatched me. So worth it. That was so worth it. It was worth it for the joke. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, "Damn, you're cold," but it was a good joke. It was worth it.
They should have gotten the death penalty, by the way. Beast of Metal 1989. An urge rises in every NHL player to seek out the desert Southwest. A select few like Eichel and Pietrangelo join the Order of Golden Knights. Their names engraved in silver. Nickel alloy. Stanley Scott. SJ Hockey. Hey, Tree, no one told me Letang and Malkin got traded to the Yotes. I heard Malkin even had a power play marker last night. Yeah, he did. I mean, most successful power play the Penguins have had in a good bit.
Stormus Enormous says, "I need to find my girl at the gym." Dude, I go to the Y to work out, so I guess I need to be dating 70-year-olds. That's probably...
I mean, there could be some decent in shape 70-year-olds. I mean, you might need a sugar mama. Just saying.
What's your price? Would you date a 70-year-old billionaire or sugar mama?
Maybe. Depends on how she looks. I mean, billionaire sugar mama? I mean, I don't know what they would want to do with me.
The idea that your partner could just buy you whatever you want, but you have to have sex with a 70-year-old woman.
Oh, it's simple. I mean, there are ways around that.
But like you're driving around town in a Maybach. You know what I mean? Like you're just like, "Oh God, I gotta fucking psych myself up to have sex with a 70-year-old woman."
Maybe her sex drive isn't as high as it used to be. I mean, you got to take one for the team. And AMOU, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thing is, no 70-year-old woman is spending millions on me.
Oh, I don't think they're doing it for me too. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not that hot. So,
yeah.
All right.
Beast of Metal 1989. Letang and Malkin clearly know this not to be their destiny. And instead seek to roam with the scavengers, fighting over the scraps of the league. Yes. And Spartan win. Packers to Bears. We own you. We still own you. 49ers to Packers. We own you. We still own you.
All right. What team owns the Patriots own the Steelers
Patriots,
for a long time.
I mean,
the Eagles own the Giants pretty much. The Cowboys regular season own the Giants.
I would say Packers for the NFC North in general for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, the Giants.
Patriots own the Jets for a very long time.
God,
Chiefs own the Broncos for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
that was broke this year.
But I like
Steelers
those
own
weird...
the Colts historically for a very long time.
You're right. The Steelers do own. I like those weird cross conference ownership things where they somehow align, weirdly, where the 49ers just continue to own the Packers, or how the Giants own the Patriots for some. Even in the regular season, the Giants have beaten the Patriots a lot. I like those weird team ownerships. Remember the Pens owned the Caps for a long time.
It was a great meme, and I wish they still did. But
yeah,
what's
up, Darian? What's up?
Man?
Rams own the Hawks. Yeah, just this year.
David R. As much as KC gets the props for putting it together in the passing game, their run defense was not good. If Baltimore fully commits to the running game, they will likely win on Sunday. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, they've just
Baltimore's defense looked like rock solid.
Blitzing is not going to help you against if they can establish the run.
I mean, dude, you have Lamar, the Gus Bus, Justice Hill, and Dalvin Cook. So good luck.
Sending a fire off the edge is not going to work.
No, they'll just run up the gut because they have a strong interior O-line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even if you have them, Lamar's just going to escape.
Yeah, that might just – I mean, this could align perfectly for Baltimore if they know what they're doing.
That one guy. I'm so glad Kadarius Toney missed that game. Who would have guessed the offense looks so much better without that fool? And MVS caught 2 big passes, which is the most shocking revelation.
See, but MVS, I mean, yeah, he drops balls, but he's like not as he steps up in the big games. Toney, he's Kadarius Toney.
Well, he had that big return in the Super Bowl.
Say about return, not catch.
James Amadei, does Jim Harbaugh getting a second interview with the LA Chargers mean anything? I mean, it could.
Depends on how much money Spanos wants to give him. Like, the fact that he's even interviewing after winning a natty just means that he's running out of a house that's on fire. Like, why would he interview at all? Like, he should, if he really wanted to come back, like, he would just shut the rumors down and stay in Michigan. He's
looking for a pay raise.
Yeah.
He's looking for a pay raise.
Mm-hmm.
John Ratcliffe, at this point, what's worse? The Bills fans believing they can win a Super Bowl or Jets fans actually having hope in the asshole of hell? I mean, probably Jets fans at this point because they're going to run it back with the same shit. And then Aaron Rodgers is going to tear his other Achilles. I mean, he's going to be 40.
The Jets are so far off from making a run.
They have a great defense, but their offense is just
but like, it's just, do you think that roster, even with an old ass Aaron Rodgers, is going to...
Not with that O-line.
Yeah.
I mean, they have weapons. They have pieces. That defense is really good. But the problem is you're in the same boat you were last year. The problem is now you have Aaron Rodgers and his buddies that are holding you hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Donaher, 2001. Will the NFL script the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl since Taylor Swift will go to the game? Shake my head, such a scripted.
I'm telling you. That would be a ratings boom. All the Swifties, you're going to have to deal with annoying little teeny boppers learning about cover 3 and press man. And you're just going to be like at the gym and some girl's going to be like, oh, Travis Kelce plays football. And then they're going to try to learn and say and misunderstand football entirely. It's like, who gets to get the toy? You're just like, what?
And then they're bitching about like fucking Matt Nagy. Why is he setting MVS on a fucking stick route? You have to do a cross, you fucking hack.
Right. It's like all of us
get in between the lines. You have to set the edge, you fucking morons. Why are you in a cover 2 shell against Lamar Jackson? That's what they're going to be doing.
A little 14-year-old girl is like, she's making TikToks about fucking Steve Spagnuolo sending blitzes off the edge, and you're just like, oh. Well, thanks.
Yep.
We got these new fans here.
Yeah,
thanks.
And here's the exotic blitz that's being shown by Wink Martindale against the New York Giants today, and it's like that's what we're going into now. And then it's going to be to Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah, it's like when we all discovered Formula One. We were just like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, let me research all this Formula One, and then. Because it's awesome.
New Orleans, it's like, are we out of Joe Woods? Yeah. Are we out of Joe Woods? Yeah. Are we out of Joe Woods? Yeah. Are we out of Joe Woods? No, we're in the clear. It's like, that's what they're doing. That's what it's going to be. The Lim Report. 5 is swaying so wide right. Do a fuck you, Baltimore. I don't think I have that on here.
Yeah, we do. We have it here. It's here.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
I thought I did have that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Beast of Metal 1989. I can't believe I'm in the position of being forced to root for Action Jackson and the fucking Ravens. I was already getting sketchy on Chiefs before Swift. Now I crave their painful demise. Do you have to censor demise on YouTube?
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
That's weird. Yeah, demise.
Demise is a standard term.
It just means dying. It does mean death. So
yeah, whatever. Death.
People. The words that people don't use right as decimate, it just means reduce by 1/10, and demise means literally die. So,
Nintendo Brock 95. What kind of teams do you think casual fans hate more? The ones who dominate or the ones who always come in clutch, like Brady's, Pats, and now Mahomes? Obviously, the ones that come in clutch.
Yeah,
it has to be.
Yeah.
The ones that win.
because they don't understand how that happens. Yep.
Ooh. James Amade. Julian Sayin is transferring to Ohio State. How do you think Alabama and Ohio State will look next year?
Alabama's going to be okay. I mean, they got the Washington head coach,
Yep,
so
they got
bringing his
Caleb
guys.
DeBoer.
Yeah, but like I don't know if that like translates to the SEC. Like and Saban, if Alabama loses anyone, like you got to wonder how much forethought Saban put into this and how bad he's leaving. The good thing about it is like Saban's not going somewhere else and taking a bunch of players with him. So, but some guys might not stay in Alabama. Like if you go there, like you're expecting Nick Saban to get you to the NFL, and if you can't do that, then you might consider a Michigan or a Dan Lanning in Oregon or some shit like that. But I think they'll be good, but like not the Alabama that we're used to.
I think so.
That bullshits their way to the playoff.
I mean, just watch them still bullshit their way.
Is
to
next
the
year the expansion?
Yes, to 12 teams. It should be 8, but
it should be 8. Yeah.
But they want their money. Jonathan Hill, as a lifelong Lions fan, I don't care if we win or lose to the 49ers. This season is a major success. I agree, it is. Also, Ohio State Buckeyes hired Bill O'Brien as OC.
Yes.
I mean, didn't Alabama bitch about him a ton?
I mean, he won a natty in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He was not good for the Patriots this year. I mean, but Mac Jones was more.
Well, they ruined Mac Jones. They ruined that cat.
I don't see O'Brien as a bad coordinator. He wasn't even a bad coach. Honestly, he was just a terrible GM.
Well, the problem with Bill O'Brien was his style is very aggressive in your face, like very Belichick tuned to 11. And the problem is when you stop winning, it gets sour fast.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you want to install a pro-style offense, you call Bill O'Brien. So,
Nico, anyone want Devin White? He's probably done in Tampa Bay. I mean, Steelers will probably take him. I mean, they need inside linebackers.
I think Baker's coming back, don't you think?
I mean, Baker's probably going to recoup a lot of the money he lost when Cleveland fucked him.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get 40 to 45 mil a year.
Yeah, he's going to be okay.
2 to 3 years guaranteed.
Like that much.
I mean, you never know. I mean, Daniel Jones got.
million.
No, he'll get 40. With the year he had.
Wow.
Dude, Daniel Jones got 40 million.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, Daniel fucking Jones.
Incheon DM, rough January out here for me, but very happy about first ballot Joe Mauer.
Deserved it.
All I want in sports is respect for Minnesota and victory, but at least respect. Billy Taylor is really close too. I think it was just a few votes off.
I mean, Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner. Sorry,
Billy Taylor
was the old it was the A's closer.
That's legend, Billy Taylor. They traded.
It was like a pirate for a hot minute too.
I think who did the Mets trade for Billy Taylor? Somebody good. Was it Scott Kazmir? No.
No. That was you traded Victor Zambrano for Kazmir.
You're right. Hold on. Read the next super chat. It was somebody good.
Nope. That one, guys. A Chiefs fan, I'm honored to be wrecked by the Ravens. Let that narrative vanish.
Isringhausen.
Isringhausen.
And he became the closer.
Yep, the stud. Well, Isringhausen struggled with the Mets, didn't he?
He was like touted as a starter, and then when he went to Oakland, he became a closer, and he was an effective closer. But
I remember him in St. Louis. He was good.
Yeah, but he was a top prospect for the Mets. He was a decent starter, but he was much better as a closer.
Yep. I'm sorry I asked for a year that the Ravens were healthy. I mean, don't be sorry, man. Dr. Hotel Mario, Anders Carlson and Joe Barry 100% got the soap bar treatment from Full Metal Jacket from the rest of that team after the game. Are they firing Joe Barry or they're keeping him around? I feel like they're going to keep him around.
Man, he did enough, dude. He totally did enough.
Oh, dude, Green Bay's not going to like that.
I know, but he did enough to keep his job. Just like Matt Canada did enough to keep his job, you know? Like,
well, I mean, they did it in spite of
Matt Canada. If they struggle at all,
last minute comebacks.
If they struggle at all, it's easy to fire him, you know? But like they did enough. They made a deep run for the Packers. Like it was an impressive run for especially the roster to lose Aaron Rodgers and then do better than the previous year. Like, all right, the team's on the up. So why would you disrupt that?
Yeah. Charlie Hines, just to add to something said earlier, if Kelsey proposes at the end of the Super Bowl, will have single man salt level industrial accident on my end. And in tribute of that. Ooh,
Are you a Swiftie, Charlie?
Oh.
I'm just saying, are you a Swiftie, Charlie? Are you jealous of Travis Kelce and his 6'5" frame?
Yeah. Well, honestly, the real man is Jason Kelce. Ooh, did you see him?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Shirtless in the booth.
Man. Pure man.
Mm-hmm. All man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Him and Ryan Fitzpatrick. I wish that they had just been shirtless bears out there in the wild in Buffalo.
I mean,
and the thing about Kelce,
Jason Kelce made Ryan Fitzpatrick look like just a pipsqueak.
Yeah, he did. The thing about Kelce that's awesome was like he was shirtless the whole game. He didn't take a break to put a jacket on. Like he was just in the VIP booth, just shirtless.
Yep,
pounding beers.
Yeah, he's just like him celebrating. He's just Jason Kelce just drinking beer.
Right. I am retired. I am never going back to work. I don't have to get fucking tackled by. I don't have to be at the bottom of the tush push, you know, with sweaty man balls in my face. I'm going to be shirtless for the rest of my life drinking.
He was just like drinking out of bowling balls. He was like letting kids see Taylor Swift. He was like just going out there, just celebrating, throwing shots at people. It's like, respect to that. Oh, sorry. I forgot one from Connor Lanker. Which coach is worse, Brandon Staley or Cliff Kingsbury? This is an interesting one.
No, you know, the thing with Kingsbury was like he didn't make like annoyingly stupid decisions. He just, you know,
wasn't good.
Yeah, he just wasn't good. He was just kind of like, oh, how did you end up here? You know,
he never delegated. That was the problem.
Yeah,
because he always tried to do every single thing, and it killed him.
Yeah, Staley was just a moron with a clipboard. So, I mean, he's not a moron. Like he would do dumb things that are incongruent with football, and they were big risks that just.
Just foolish.
We got a 50 bomb.
We got a 50 bomb from Mr. Hiei from Berica. Praise Jeebus. Oh, Berica definitely need Jeebus. I think we also need Jeebus.
Actually, maybe I could take the stairs down to the basement.
Ooh. Okay, Austin Powers. I saw you fall.
It was the worst stair climb ever. Now I gotta come up.
But see, I can't even do it right. It's not thick enough. I had a friend that would do that in college because you know how there's like always kitchens or whatever they have. They're like, oh, let me go down to the basement.
Somebody watched Austin Powers growing up.
Yeah.
I feel no matter what the Bears do, it will be wrong. I hate football. Red Wings losing currently, but I have belief. Any insight on Melonhead's road schedule 2024? Flood game at Davenport in the spring with the River Bandits. America lives forever. Well, what are our plans with the Melonheads?
So I actually talked to a couple. So Anderson texted me today. It's got to happen before June 3rd. I'm working on roster construction. I talked to Tosh today. They're really busy at Momentum.
Oh, dude, they're booming over there.
The thing is like we're only going to do one game this year.
Oh, okay.
That's it's too much to do 2 games. But I think what we'll do from now on is like if we do another game, we'll rotate it. We'll go to Portland, and then we'll go to North Carolina. Like it's Portland or North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's hard to organize it. I mean it's fun.
It's tough. It's like so much fun, but like I've got to do this every year, and it's like it's not tremendously, I mean it's fun.
Well,
it's rewarding.
It's not really profitable, but it's never
yeah. The videos bomb, and like Momentum benefits the most from it. Like they got a couple million views.
Well, it's because it's their thing.
The games, yeah. But like to me, like me just organizing it, like I don't get as much benefit out of it as say others. But it's fine. It's fun. It's a worthwhile benefit of doing this job for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, That sounded
I
like
love
some deep-seated bitterness in the end
Yeah.
there.
No.
I
Like
get
it's.
it.
I mean, trying to hit 94-mile-an-hour fastball from a future pro and Rob Evans.
Oh, it's tough as fuck, man.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun as hell. Like, I mean, the fucking bros versus pros, your fucking walk-off hit, that was the greatest.
It was a pity
greatest.
hit. It was just like
It was.
and my form was fucking terrible. If you
To
actually
this
look
day,
back on
did
it.
you? I mean, were you not surprised that you hit it? You were like,
I am.
I
actually
hit
still
it. Like
ball.
that felt great. Like, you know, like it's all in.
I'm hoping to get a real hit someday, but I'm not really pushing my luck there.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. Samuel Martinez. I was with a woman for 10 years. Got along real well and sports fan, and which is big plus. Sadly, in the end, a religious reason. is the
Oh,
deal
man.
breaker. Shit. I'm sorry, man.
She must have been
Back
a
to the-
Satanist.
Yep. Well, I mean, she also could have been, she could have believed in Festivus. Back to the dating scene. It's so different, and I'm older. It's difficult. I mean, that's how it
It really
was when
does
I got
suck.
back in the scene last year. Like when I was like 5, it was like 5 years since I'd been in the dating scene. Like it changed from that.
The other thing is, like, you go from nothing to like
Everything and then
talking to
nothing
4.
again.
Yeah, and then nothing, and then you somehow blow all 4 opportunities, and then
Yep.
you just go back to nothing.
Mm-hmm. Or you just like give up for a bit and then you just don't do it for months. God's butt monkey. No random player this week. Just the thanks to you guys for entertaining me and my mom. She was put on comfort measures today. Shit, I'm so sorry.
no, man, I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, man. She's been a Bengals fan since day one of their existence.
She saw them get to a Super Bowl. Like, I'm really
a couple
sorry,
Super
bro.
Bowls. But yeah, I mean, it sucks.
Yeah, that's how I feel. You know, with my dad, like every day, it's like it sucks. It just sucks, dude.
And Jared Oberfeld, I thought Scott Norwood retired.
We go from the most like truly sincere, like heart-wrenching moment to just a savage fucking roast. That's this show in a nutshell.
I mean, it kind of is.
We hit every range of emotion in this show, and I love it. And I love doing it with you. We've been doing this since 2017.
I know it's been
7 years.
When we used to do it from like, I think the first show was like you revealing yourself. It used to just be you, and
that was on
sitting
this
in a
channel.
basement. And then
hold
like
on.
the 5
Let me
points
find the
was-
first episode.
We should have to like react to it again because we've done that with the very first one.
We did.
I think like with the first one on this channel, it was like we were just sitting around wondering when the fuck we were gonna get like monetized on the channel. It was the longest 3 months in our existence. We used to do these at 9, if I remember correctly, and then it took way too long.
Yeah, it
We
was
wouldn't
like
get done
9
till, like,
on
11.
Wednesday. All right,
Not on
the first
Tuesdays.
one was 6 years ago.
Phew.
It got demonetized. The date was September 19th, 2017. It was just called The First Live Stream with Urinating Tree, the unnamed show. And basically, and it was done on OBS, and neither of our faces were on, and it was just our Discord was on the screen.
Yep, I remember we showed that once. This
Yep.
past year.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. And then I was like, hey, we need a name for the show. And the next week, you're like, dude, we got to call it the Dumpster Fire. And I was like, that's perfect. We are calling it the Dumpster Fire. And here we are, September 19th, 2017, basically almost 7 years later, still doing this.
And
bullshit.
still being trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to go 10 years.
Yep.
and then
Here's
we'll
us
reevaluate.
here's us every single week.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Fernando Luis Gaite celebrating his Jordan. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, dude.
Oh, he
Don't
accidentally
get
discovered
married.
this channel on the 2020 NFL draft. Oh, dude, his ranting on Andrew Thomas, the classic.
Yeah, he ended up being a great pick.
Ah,
Ended up being a great pick.
well, I mean, you
I-
hit 2 out of 3 on the rage. 2 out of
It
3.
made me, yeah. Kadarius Toney was aged beautifully. Daniel
Of course.
Jones aged
Aged
beautifully.
beautiful. Even Najee Harris aged beautifully.
Yeah, yeah. We both. We
Fryermuth
yeah.
counted it too.
And the Kenny Pickett hype you know.
I mean, kind of.
The first draft we did was Saquon. And
2018, we laughed at Baker Mayfield, which was kind of, sort of, maybe.
We did laugh at Stroud last year. Both of us did. We laughed at Stroud big time.
No, I thought we were like, did we?
No, we laughed.
No, I thought we laughed at Anthony Richardson.
We did laugh at AR too. We laughed at them both. But yeah, I was like, oh boy, good luck with Stroud.
Well, because I think they were going in a shit pile and then they traded up. It's like, oh my God.
I didn't like Bryce Young either in that draft. I was like, okay, whatever. But, you know, anyways, but we laughed really hard at Baker Mayfield. We did. And we were kind of right.
We would have laughed hysterically at Trubisky. Like, I would have been laughing just mad.
What draft would have been the best for us to watch out of all time? For us to react to? The Jets when they passed on Warren Sapp, because a lot of teams actually passed on. What draft? What year was that?
That was 95, and then Randy Moss in 98.
Yeah, those would have been hilarious.
The Colts draft when they drafted Entman and Coriat, and then Mel Kiper was going off.
Yeah, the Eli Manning draft. I would have been happy that they traded. I would have been freaked out that Manning was drafted by the Chargers.
I would have been happy with Ben Roethlisberger. That was a guy.
Yeah. Well, the Giants were going to draft Roethlisberger. That was who they wanted. Oh, the Tim Tebow draft.
Yep. Bill Cowher actually.
That's a good one.
Roethlisberger. He wanted Shane Andrews, the tackle out of Arkansas. Dan Rooney forced him to pick Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Joe Kerr and Joel Crow are saying the Manziel draft. That would Actually, I liked. So Patrick says Jamarcus Russell. I like Jamarcus Russell out of LSU. He was just coming off.
I wasn't that crazy because I felt like people loved him because like he was throwing 60 yards on one knee. I always thought it was just like, okay, like how does this dude read defenses? And the problem is, what do you think? He couldn't read defenses. He doesn't give a shit about football.
What about the 2013 draft where really there was just like no talent in that draft, and we would have all been like, oh, that's a great pick. What a great pick. And then they would have just turned out to be massive busts.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways. All right, we made it an hour. I don't think there's any more supers left over.
No, I think we are clear.
Kevin and Hie, yes, we're looking at the schedule, but there's only going to be one game this year. So it's probably going to be the North Carolina game, and then we'll do Portland next year, and we'll have a blast, and we'll have a good time. Oh, Nick. Mm-hmm. Nick giving me my money back. Nick giving us our money back.
You bastard. My first experience with clickbait was individually. I'd found every single one of you guys, and then one day saw you guys live doing clickbait for, I believe, the third stream ever, and it blew my mind.
Whose channel did you watch it through? Was it Tree's channel? Or I know it wasn't mine because nobody watches on my channel.
Man.
like you guys get thousands of people watching. I get like 100. If that, like,
maybe
I'm just not.
Maybe you're like the Mati. You're like the heart version.
No, but the people that do watch on my channel, I love you. Like Manuel Hernandez, like he's always in my stream, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. So that's how you got to look at it, bro.
He's a fan of me. All right, we can wrap up. We love you. Thank you, the mods. Thanks to all the super chatters. You're beautiful people. Good luck out there in the dating world. Yep. Wear your rubbers. Unless, you both get tested and you're snipped.
Well, not just snipped if she's on birth control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Have a wonderful night.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, we will know who is playing in the Super Bowl. You do not want to miss it.
And 2 weeks from now is Media Day.
Yes, we do the media. Oh, I got to start asking guests.
Yep. We should just do like a little thing and I'll just send you.
Get Alex Rollins.